We've all heard our favorite celebrities say money doesn't buy us happiness, right? Well, I don't know about you, but when I hear a millionaire say that, it kind of rubs me the wrong way. But is it really true? Should we all be aiming to get rich? Or is there a better way to look at the path ahead of us? In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you how, by asking myself just one question, I have transformed my goals and my desire to become successful. And since then, I have found more motivation, enjoyment, and actually more success in what I'm doing. I think we've all heard those stories about celebrities who found success and fame and money and still not found happiness. I used to completely turn my head to this and think if I had the bank account that they were working with, I would no doubt be more fulfilled and more happy. But after examining my relationship with money and looking at those who did suffer when they found success, I'm starting to think there's some truth in it. I mean, take Tyson Fury, for example. It took him 25 professional fights and almost 7 years of relentless hard work and dedication to win his first world championship belt. It's something he had dreamt for years. Can you imagine the blood and the sweat and the tears that went into that pursuit? And what did he do when he won it? Did he feel at the top of the world? Did he maintain that drive, that motivation to keep going, to create a legacy? No. Actually, his mental health plummeted. He fell victim to both depression and to addiction. He ultimately found that there was no sense of fulfillment at the end of this path. Think back to the times when you felt most fulfilled. Has it been when you received a paycheck? Or when you spent all that hard-earned money on something material? Now granted, buying a new surfboard for me is pretty close to peak existence, but nothing brings those genuine feelings of content and gratitude like working on something meaningful and having confidence in my relationships and in myself. By making a slight adjustment to our perception, we can maintain that motivation. We can lead a more fulfilling and enjoyable life and often experience more success as a byproduct of this new journey that we're on. So how do we do that? Well, for me at least, it's aiming to become, not to do. And I make sure I'm on this path by asking myself almost every single day, who could I become? And what would this person be proud of? When I see who I could become, I imagine someone who is disciplined, but is kind to themselves. Hardworking yet empathetic, who is, yes, successful, but has found the success from making a genuine difference in the world. This is what drives me to work hard, not the potential to make money in the future. In this book, Ryan Holiday argues that we should focus on being worthy of material success. What he means is we shouldn't focus on the rewards for our labor. Instead, we should focus on creating such high quality work and working so hard that it would almost be unfair that we didn't get rewarded. And I really do like this idea, but I would take it one step further. I would argue that instead of focusing on making our work as high quality as possible, I think we should focus on being as high quality human beings as we can. Ultimately, what defines us is not our accomplishments. It's not even our work. It's who we are. It's our personality. And by extension, our relationships with others. Who I could become, my ideal self, is not someone who takes pride in the money that they have or the car that they drive. It's someone who, whilst becoming successful, has made a genuine positive difference in the world and has been able to uplift those around me in the process. And you may be thinking at this point in the video that that's all well and good, but being kind to my mate doesn't really get me very far in my career. And I'll give you that. You're not wrong. However, this journey is not just about being kinder. It's also about taking on challenges that push you outside your comfort zone and force you to grow. It means taking risks and being independent, while also being measured and calculated in your approach. It means being honest and being accountable and holding yourself to the highest standard in both your work and in your relationships. Taking on these projects and pushing yourself to grow as a person will not only make you become stronger and more centered in who you are, but it will also lead to more success along the way. At least, that's what I'm hoping. But alongside that hope, there is the acknowledgement that the success is secondary. I know that what brings me happiness and fulfillment is my relationship with others and with myself. It's what allows me to wake up and work hard every day. So my advice to you as someone who also has a dream and a very long way to go is ask yourself, who could I become? And what is that person the most proud of? I want to make it clear that this video is not to shame those who want to be rich and famous. I personally wouldn't really mind it either. It's just a reminder that when you find yourself fantasizing about these things, remember, what kind of person do you want to be when you get there? Do you want to be alone in a mansion, or do you want to be able to say that you genuinely lifted up those around you and made a positive difference in the world? This mental shift has had a massive impact in how I work and how I'm able to sustain my work rate, and I hope it does for you too. And part of this mental shift is being able to focus on the things that genuinely help me progress towards my goals. You can check out a video on that right here. And aside from that, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you very much for watching and have a lovely day. Bye bye.